So hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video, basically I'm gonna show you how to develop basically a feature query tool on WebGIS. Like in the earlier video, in the part 1 and part 2 of this series, basically I have shown you how to develop a very simple web-based GIS, which have only very simple tools such as this layer switcher to switch on and switch off the layers, then legend showing the basically legend, the colors or the themes of the layer, and measure area length and get feature info. On click you get the info. Basically that was the very simple setup. But today in this video I'm going to show you how to basically query a feature. So there are two things involved in this. There is as I already told you, this can be done either through GeoServer or through database, PostGIS database directly. So you can insert all your shape files into the PostGIS database. Then you can use JSP, basically backend programming you have to do, and then you can do that. Or what you can do, you can put all your shape files into the GeoServer, and then you can use the the WFS and basically the web feature service of GeoServer, and then you can develop a query tool. So I have done both of the things, but I'm going to show you through GeoServer because that is very simple. Because what you can do, you can just take all your data and just push that data into the GeoServer, and this everything will be done on the client side. So that would be very easy for you. Maybe later on I can show you how to do through PostGIS also, basically database. But right now I will stick to the GeoServer only. So first of all, for this tutorial you need to have all your layer inside the GeoServer. So you can go to my earlier tutorials, I think a year back or a 6 month back. You can check that out, that how to insert your how to push all your layers inside the GeoServer. That is very simple thing. You have to create a workspace, then you have to create a store, then you have to put your all layer, then you have to create a layer. So all that you can give the styles. So you can go through that video and you can put all of your layers into the GeoServer, and then you can come back to this video. So first of all I want to show you what I have developed, then I will show you the code part of it. So this on the left side, as you can see, I have basically developed two things using this available WMS layers, and this is select by attribute, basically querying the features. So this button is basically will use WMS service of GeoServer, and this side, this all these drop downs, this will use the WFS service of the GeoServer. So what is WFS and WFS? So WMS is basically web mapping service. So if I go through this, go to this GeoServer. So if you go to the layer preview, if you click on any layer like this, so this basically, as you can see, these are only PNG or JPEG files. These are not actual data. These are the basically snapshot of those files only. So this is called the web mapping service. Whether this is vector data or raster data, it will show you in form of PNGs only to show on the web. So this is called web mapping service. So actual feature it is not fetching, only it is showing you the snapshots in the tile format or untile format, like JPEG, PNG and everything. Like in GeoServer also, if you see WMS, these are the service. GIF, these are the all WMS service, basically a snapshot of this. In WFS there are different formats like GML, GeoJSON, KML. So I'm going to use GeoJSON, that is very easy to use, so I will use GeoJSON format. So basically WFS is basically actual data. So this, it will if you see this on the left side, it will query the actual data, it will fetch the actual data from the GeoServer, and it will show you the actual data, attributes and every shape of it, basically every node, every point, every vertex of the polygon or a line or a point. So in GeoServer also, if you select suppose for this, okay, select one, I'll select GeoJSON. So you can see this is the GeoJSON format. So actual data is coming from the server. So this data I will call from the GeoServer, and I will render it on the client side. So this I am using basically WFS service of GeoServer. Using this link, you can copy paste this link into using the open layers. Open layers has a function of vector layer. Inside that, if you paste this URL, so it will fetch this data there. So, or as I already told you, this format you can generate through PostGIS, because PostGIS is also having let me show you, like this query. Select if your shapefile is in the PostGIS database, so you can run this query. Select as GeoJSON geometry from this. If you run this query, so it will return the GeoJSON format. It will return the GeoJSON format of the basically of the feature. So either you can use this or the GeoServer, but it is a bit difficult because you have to connect through the database, then you have to write some code in the JSP. So as you can see, this first column st as GeoJSON. So you can see it's very this data, this is the multi-polygon data. So you can fetch this data, then you can use in you can fetch this data to and use OpenLayer to render the data. But using GeoServer is relatively easy, so I'll show you that only. So what I have done here in this, basically first this one is available WMS layer. So when you click on this tab, what it will do, basically it will, all the layers available in the GeoServer is coming in table. Whatever layer is available in the GeoServer, it will come there in the table. So you select, suppose I'll select this one, then add layer to map. So it will zoom it to there, and also it will update this legend automatically, like state layer. So you can see here state layer has come. Now you can go into the get feature info and everything. Suppose I want to add some other layer, so you can click here. Okay, let me go for this Namibia constituency, add layer. So it will zoom it to that. So this feature is there, then you can go on activate get feature info and you can get the feature info of this particular. And this clear button also I have added. So if you click on this, it will remove everything. So basically this is using the WMS service, web mapping service of the GeoServer. So it is not actually fetching the actual feature, only it is the basically tiles, PNG, JPEG to show the data only. But here, let me go to on India first. So suppose I want to see, this is on the left side, it is basically WFS kind of thing. So select layer means all the layers, whatever layers are available under GeoServer, it will come here. If you insert any new layer here, automatically it will show here. So suppose I select any, okay, this map, rainfall map only, because this rainfall map is showing colors. Now it will automatically filter all the attributes. So suppose I will do rainfall deviation, select operator greater than, less than, equal to. So if you select, suppose state name, so operator will show you like, because you cannot do on string, you cannot give greater than or less than. So I'll show you both how to do. Suppose deviation, okay, I'll select greater than, so deviation I give 40%. Click on this, so it will highlight all the features in particular layer which are having greater than 40 rainfall deviation. So you can see here table is also coming. So this all is coming from GeoServer only. Like in this format, it is just rendering GeoJSON format using the open layers. And also if you select here, so it will automatically highlight the feature on the table here, and it is vice versa also. So you can select this one also, it will highlight there. Okay, one more thing, if you select here, so it will zoom it to also. Suppose here you can do any, you can select any feature, so it will zoom it to that particular feature. So this is basically WFS service, WFS service, web feature service I am exploiting on GeoServer. So if you click clear, it will go, map will automatically resize, go there. And suppose you want to select by name, I'll go by district, then like, suppose I want to select any district, Ghaziabad, I will just GHZ, so it will zoom. Okay, this is the Ghaziabad, you can search here. Okay, if I do only G, so it will search all the feature with the starting with G. You can see these number of features are. Like this. So if you go to clear, it will clear everything, and you can just fit to extend. So basically this all are coming from this is WFS, and this tab is for WMS. If you add from this table, so it will add all the layer as WMS, and from this you can query the particular layer using the attributes and everything. So this is base WFS service. So we have exploited two services here, WMS and WFS of the GeoServer. It's very easy. So what you do basically, you put all your data inside the GeoServer. This HTML is everything on the client side, nothing from the server side. So just this HTML file I will upload. This HTML file, I'll give you this HTML file in the description. I'll upload in the Google Drive, and I'll give the link of that file in the description, so you can download that. So everything will come automatically. Whatever your layer will be in GeoServer, it will come here from available here, and this list will automatically update. So now we go to the basically the code part of it. And in the future video, I will show you like in the next video, I'm going to show you how to select by draw also. I have developed this also. This is also using GeoServer only. So suppose any layer, this layer only. You select any, okay, let me check first, draw is coming. Yeah, okay, fine, it's fine. So suppose select shape, I'll select polygon, any polygon. So make a polygon. So inside the polygon, whatever features are intersecting that polygon, it is coming. Suppose I want to select any square. So select here, you make a square. So it will select all the feature intersecting the square. So like this, in the next tutorial, basically I'm going to show you. So by today, we'll keep ourselves to this only. So now I will show you the code part of it. Okay, where is that file? Let me check. Yes, this one. So if from the start I will show you two things you have to do. In the earlier this links, you already, if you already seen my earlier videos, you must be knowing that these are the links for the open layers CSS styling, basically open layers CSS. This is ol.js. So you have to import this, you have to download the open layer, then you have to put it somewhere inside the Tomcat, basically any folder, then you have to give the link here. Only this in earlier video I have told you we are using jQuery, so you can download jQuery from anywhere from the internet, and you can give the link. Otherwise I will upload in the drive, and I will give the link of this also. These 5 things we have added. One is the Bootstrap. So Bootstrap is basically nothing. This drop down and these buttons are basically using the Bootstrap library. So you can go on Google and type Bootstrap, and you can download that, and you can put in the folder like I have done here inside WebGIS, inside the libs. This is the Bootstrap min and Bootstrap min.js, two things, and I have given the link here, Bootstrap min.css, Bootstrap min.js, and these three I am directly taking from the internet. As you can see, the link is code.jquery.com, code.jquery. So what one person can do, basically you can click here, you can go to that code. Either you can directly use from the internet, or otherwise you can download from there, and you can save that in a file, and you can save that somewhere here only. You can create a new file here like jQuery, this one, jQuery.ui.js. So you can save that file to your local directory, and then you can give the link. I'm using it directly from the internet. This is not coming from localhost. Let me check if this is working. Yeah, you can see. So what you can do, you can basically Control A, Control C, you can go to your editor, you can paste here and just save as to somewhere in your directory, and then you can give the link of that. So this because sometimes you if your internet is not working, so that basically I'm using jQuery UI for this table. This table is using these 3 links. So this library. So what you can do, you can download, you can go to that link, you can download that and save it to your local directory and then give the link like this on localhost 8081. And this is basically nothing, only the style of the HTML page about the map, the buttons and everything. So no need to change anything. The major thing which I have added, I will show you here. Like get info in the earlier video already I have shown you. Yes, here, from here actually I have added a new thing. This WMS layer window. So here you can see I am exploiting the WMS capability of the GeoServer. So I'm using this. This is the code for that table. Basically this table. So all the layer, and after that this function is add layer function is basically when let me tell you, yeah, when you select any here, if you add layer to map, so this function is doing that. Again it is going to the GeoServer and it is fetching the name, basically matching the name of that layer, and it is adding to that, and it is creating a legend of that also, as you can see here. When after adding this Namibia region, this new layer come, so and here also it is coming, so it will keep on coming here also, and region will come here in this panel. So this is for this, and then this layer name is basically layer name is for this one, for this tab. Then after that there will be attribute tab. This is attribute drop down, so basically this one. Then operator one, this operator combo, greater than, less than, you can add one, greater than, equal to, less than, equal to, not equal to. You can add 3 more operator. You can go on Google and search GeoServer SQL filter. And after that these are the some of the functions. Basically this is feature overlay, basically nothing. Highlight style means when you query this, so this, when I click on this now, so this highlight style is this only, nothing else. This blue color, this one, blue, this blue color, this is the style for that. Then feature overlay is basically that it is creating the feature like this only, this yellow color feature is coming, this is for that feature overlay. Then these are the functions basically to, when I click on the feature, so it is searching on the table also. Like when I click here, so it will search here, now it will highlight this, so this function is for that only. Add row header means it is opposite of that. So when I click here, so it is searching on the map. So this function, add row handler function, is for that. So these two are function for when you click on the map, it will search in the table. When you click on the table, it will search on the map. So these two functions are for those. This is the highlight one. When you select here, so it highlights now. It highlight that on the map also to change the color of the feature, boundary of the feature. So this function is for that, highlight function. Then main function is query. Basically when you hit this button, when you hit this, okay, I'll show you on some other layer also, like suppose top states. Let me check. Yes, I'll go for mail is greater than, let me go 1,000,000. It will zoom into that. Okay, these are the states having more than 1 million mails. So when you click here, yeah, it will zoom into that, zoom into that. So basically this query function, when you hit this load query button, so it will call this function. So it will this is basically I'm fetching the value, whatever value you are selecting the drop down, it is fetching that. So this is the link. Basically it is going to GeoServer. See this local 8081 GeoServer services WFS. So it is this link, it is going to the GeoServer, it is, and then getting the data back in GeoJSON format, like in this format, GeoJSON format, and it is uh, reading using the open layer, this GeoJSON, like GeoJSON vector layer URL means this URL variable, and then it is adding to the map, it is zooming to that. So this is the query function. Then this is clear all button. Basically clear all function, when you hit this button clear, so it will clear everything like this. This clear all will clear everything. Suppose if you're measuring length also, so this clear all will remove everything. Suppose I activate this get feature info. So in the, yeah, suppose I click here, so it will remove this also. So this clear all buttons for that. So this is the code. So in this file, basically the thing you have to do, just you have to take this HTML file and you have to check all these links are valid for you. Basically, like you have to change these links according to your wherever you have kept the libraries. You have to change that and just put it somewhere in the Tomcat. You can go to my earlier, if you are new on this channel, so you can go to my earlier video how to install Tomcat and how to then put GeoServer inside the Tomcat, and then how to put your data inside the GeoServer. So these three things you need to do before doing that, before basically before you attempt this tutorial. Then after that, doing that, you can create any folder inside the web, like WebGIS I have created. Then download all these libraries like OS layer switcher. This is the open layer 6 version, this bootstrap and jQuery. You can go to my earlier 2 videos of this series, so you'll be from where you can get it from where I have downloaded this. So just you have to keep your web page here, and then you have to give the reference all the library files, and you're good to go. And you'll be having this very beautiful WebGIS. This is basically only using two things: open layers 6 and GeoServer. Put your all data inside the GeoServer, and then you're good to go. So this is basically from this video. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to do this how to do a spatial query, and maybe somewhere later on, I'm going to show you how to use this using the database. Like in this page, if you see only 2 layers are coming, these are coming directly from database. Like I have a database, some database here, India, only 2 layers are there, as you can see, India state, India district. So these 2 layers layers are coming under the drop down. Then if you select, and is this one, then you select GID and everything less than 10. If you query, so this all same thing is happening through PostGIS also. So you don't know, you need not to go to GeoServer for that, but using GeoServer it's quite easy. You do not need to know have a knowledge of database and JSP programming, backend programming. So I hope this video will help you in developing a good web application. So thank you. That's it from video. Hope you like it.